Thanks to Paver Restoration for sponsoring Shore Sports Zone's coverage of St. John Vianney. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Raritan High School is sponsored by Hazlitt Pharmacy.
Our next stop is in Homedale, where St. John Vianney look to remain unbeaten, playing host to the Raritan Rockets. A 2-0 lead early for St. John Vianney on 4th and 7 on the drive after the safety. Anthony Brown to Michael Stapert, the 6'6" target's got it. 9-0 St. John Vianney. It looked like Raritan got right back into the ball game because Derek Ernst rips off a 56-yard touchdown run, but these points are taken off the board. The officials had a long deliberation. In the end, it was ruled offsides on the receiver before the play, so that was a real backbreaker for Raritan. And Anthony Brown, he was doing some backbreaking of his own with great runs like this. A 41-yard gallop for Anthony Brown. The great dual-threat quarterback will now go back to the air. Brown to Marquis Ellington. This is a 13-yard scoring play. It's 16-0 St. John Vianney. After the Lancers miss a field goal, Raritan gets something going, and it starts with Derek Ernst. A great run here that covers 23 yards, and it would lead to this. Mark Carnival to Nick Pasquin. Pasquin continues to be a playmaker week in and week out. This is a 61-yard gainer. And the Rockets get on the board. Derek Ernst from 2 yards out. We got a 16-6 game in the second quarter. But the St. John Vianney offense is relentless. Anthony Brown with a 53-yard run. He can do it all. It would lead to Chris Chukwanuke, a 9-yard scoring play. At the half, St. John Vianney with a 22-6 lead. Second half now. Brown back to the air. Jeff Sheard. A 50-yard touchdown. Boy, Anthony Brown said it on Twitter this week. He has got one deep receiving corps. So many guys can make plays. It's now 29-6. And then, how about Brown going back to Michael Stapert? This is a 54-yard touchdown. Wow. Anthony Brown is putting up some big numbers. It's 35-6. Raritan wouldn't go away, though. Here's Derek Ernst with a 27-yard run. And then Mark Carnival back to the air. Jordan Smith. This is a great play. 67-yard touchdown. It's 36-13. And Raritan's not giving up in this one. The Rockets defense makes a play. Ryan Dickens with a sack. It's a fumble. The Rockets are back in business. They turn to Nick Pasquin on the end around. It's now 36-19 in the third. On the following drive, 3rd and 33 for St. John Vianney. Brown shows great poise. Michael Stapert with a 45-yard touchdown. Man, it's 42-19 St. John Vianney. I'll tell you, Raritan really turned things up in the second half. Mark Carnival to Nick Pasquin, a 37-yard touchdown, second TD of the game for Pasquin. That made it 43-26 at the end of 3. But St. John Vianney had even more offensive firepower. Chris Chukwanuke, a 26-yard touchdown run, and then the knockout punch. Chukwanuke one more time, a 21-yard scoring play, and St. John Vianney rolls. 56-26 is your final. As you saw in the highlights, Raritan coming off their first loss of the season to Red Bank Regional at home last week. They got punched in the mouth, but were able to put some points up against one of the best teams in New Jersey. But St. John Vianney right now is rolling. They are 6-0 on the season, and it is starting to come together. St. John Vianney, a 30-point win at home over the Rockets.